there for UST. This time, Roy Piojo from the same angle, and it still works. It's working for UE. They are down by 3 here. They're going to need more.
Cutting down their lead to just 1 point. Gutierrez. Oh, block.
Already, as you can see, he was just standing there behind.
He's one of the seniors who could be playing his last and final game here in the UAAP. Roy Piojo with a soft dip adjustment. That would work for UE.
If the powerful hits aren't working, go to a soft one.
UE showing much more consistency here in our third set. They go to Roy Piojo, dug up by Valera. But that is just too strong here. And blocking has worked for them in those first 2 sets. So Canton.
Good save.
Kept alive. And Piojo once again. You see this celebration we've been getting from them while they're playing.
Yeah, you appreciate the effort. 10 points for Piojo. He kept the ball alive.
Whenever Ken Batas is on the service area, because he is known for his deadly serves, but they can't capitalize on it. Usually when you have someone serving as strong as that, they have streaks. But what a rally.
Now, block party here on the side of
Back set. And flying high is Piozas.
Ang daming ina-activate na attackers nito ni Vicar. Look at that. Fadeaway block. Tignan natin kung Vicar can find another attacker to go to. And that
Like
he
him.
finds.
Like you said, Mela.
Piojo with an exclamation point. And Vicar finally setting him up with this ideal set. Nakikita mo kasi how comfortable he was.
set number 5. They're within 2. So they have to get this side out.
Pukita to Piojo. That corner pocket.
Bitin lang sa dulo. So now, let's see how they would respond after that second set loss. Now, Piojo is starting to heat up here. We have hot hands with Aceron and De Feo. Pero pag nadagdagan pa yan ng numbers ni Piojo, they are now up by 3.
Pukita to Piojo. Targeting that corner pocket.
Challenge the blockers of Adamson as long as you see an open space. The unforced errors have been costly for the Red Warriors.
Pukita to Piojo. Finally, he gets his second point here for set number 3. Adahar. Piojo once again.
But look at this.
Just going up and very casually dropping another hammer. Kennedy Batas on deck. Vicar sets it to Piojo. Finds that hole.
I know that Roy Piojo is a strong hitter. Hold back on power when you see an opening on the floor. Look at that, just the right amount also when it comes to dishing out those sets. Kasi kada spiker may preferred height, preferred speed.
You're right. Meanwhile, a chance here for the Blue Eagles. They go to Gian Salarzon off the block, but still great pickup here by the Red Warriors. Roy Piojo will give it another go. Great serve there as Vicar sets it to Piojo. Great pickup, but that would touch the floor this time.
Hindi ka agad makaka-recover.
That was a heartbreaking loss for sure for the Blue Eagles. Meanwhile, they're finding their way here. But Roy Piojo. Meanwhile, Jet Gopio with 6 points for Ateneo. Really stepping up in today's game as well. Roy Piojo this time.
Oh, wow.
Makes up for that mistake there.
Avoided the established block of the Blue Eagles.
Right. Solid foundation. Meanwhile, Gian Salarzon and his team looking to not let this lead grow any bigger. But Roy Piojo,
Only player in double digits on both ends of the court. Supported by the 9 points of the...
Andre Vicar came back today with 12 excellent sets already. And a one-man block. Seems like this is the adjustment Ateneo is making in this set. Meanwhile, Roy Piojo, combination play.
That's the best play. Go to that differential pipe attack. Nalulunod yung blockers ng Ateneo. So, there has to be an adjustment because we're already in set number 2.
Best scorer at the moment. Piojo from the pipe. That is just too strong for the Blue Eagles.
The back row. Axel De Feo was able to fish out Ryan Castro in the middle.
And our first point will be in the UE side. See, USC will answer back, but another block there, and
definitely delivering at the clutch. 4 points for him. Piojo! LaSalle still keeping this in play. They are going to send this over. What will UE do? They go to Roy Piojo, and there is a check, and UE is going to get a point.
That's a good serve.
Piojo.
Oh, good dig.
Popped up there by Fernandez. Campton will try. Oh, Kamay Mayan was there. He'll try again over the blockers this time. Poquita. Ooh, that's a close one. Piojo again, and Piojo will get the point.
Keeps going.
Piojo with already 2 points here in set 2. 9 overall.
The question now for LaSalle, are you going to go more to Campton? He had a few sets in the first set. Oh, good
What
save.
a way to keep that alive, LaSalle. And Piojo will try, and Piojo will score an attack point. And that's a service ace. And just like that, we are all tied up. Here comes Aceron. Adahar to Maglino.
Oh, good dig.
Crucial one for Villanueva. Piojo! UE will save another set point.
You have to say, and you love the way UE is just fighting for every point.
Exactly. In round 1, set 1 ended 26.
He needs a big serve.
Let's see.
That's a good one.
Adahar. Campton. Still alive for UE.
Chance. Whoa!
Good cover. Chance ball, Red Warriors. Let's see what they do. Poquita to Roy Piojo. And Piojo will send UE to set point. They steal it from.
It's relentless here.
Poquita tried to go for Piojo. That one met well. Piojo says, let me try again, and he gets it on the cross court. Dave Poquita, Piojo choosing the drop ball. Good angle there from Piojo, adjusting from the double block.
Perfect pass by Aceron.
Remember how many excellent receives he has to.
Best setter in the league. And you talked about options. Well, he has a lot.
Yep.
Poquita. Roy Piojo, and Piojo with a point.
First round, I was like, who is this? Then everyone's saying, he's a rookie. He's not playing like a rookie.
Have to do. Then they both know that they both have to commit less errors. It's really just the application and the refining process that they are working on.
Napapansin ko dito for the spikers of the UE. I think they want the ball that's far of options for his spikers.
Aligayon to Piojo. Simple.
4-3, Layog inside. Debs now to Axel De Feo.
bump onto MJ. Push. Good chance for UE. Aligayon. Back row Piojo. Yes.
In the back row. He gets high up in that ball.
No, Roy Piojo actually.
Personally, I really love seeing him play. Because he is not the tallest of hitters, but he is very efficient.
He does have 8 points already in this game. There you go. Piojo soaring and scoring again. This will be point number 6 for Roy Piojo. He's tied with Axel De Feo and
for this season 87, he actually simplified the playing system to define more roles clearly. And kita natin nga na the simpler it is, the clearer it is, the more efficient it is here for the UST Golden Spikers.
From UST, he was all over that ball. Piojo off the blockers on the other side. They go to the back row to Tahiludin. Piojo again picked up by Tahiludin. They go to Tahiludin again from the back row. Tahiludin has been busy here.
Oh! Roy! Warriors adding enough spin on this attack. In between the
win for UP.
Castrodes straight to Villanueva with the receive from the open. That's Piojo.
Single block on Piojo. I don't think that's a good idea. Napakagat ni Vicar yung...
Leo Oringo, 24 years old, out of Davao City. Aceron with a perfect pass. Piojo. Oh, a beautiful soft touch from Roy Piojo.
Three-man defense on the net right away, not giving an edge.
Nikita, Piojo finding an angle.
Third set. He's just finding his way. Kasi we know coming into this game, top 2 scorer of the league.
Campton is very aggressive. He gets really high.
Speaking of his aggression in the 2 wins, whoa, that was a bullet by Steve Aligayon, as I was about to point out, 20+ points on both. So that could be like, you know, a determining factor.
Save us some time as we continue the intense volleyball action today. Roy Piojo will give it a go. Dug up here by Ateneo. Amil Pasino with a cross court picked up by UE. Roy Piojo will try again. Vicar to Piojo once again, asking for a block touch. Our first referee says yes.
Pa left side if you're a middle blocker. Again, when it comes to lateral movement, I feel like mas mahirap yung papunta sa kaliwa compared sa kanan.
Senior as well, but he still has one last year if he chooses to play for the Blue Eagles. Meanwhile, Isaiah Roca will score this time for UE. 4 points already for Aceron and 3 points for Piojo. A solid foundation here for UE coming from their rookies. Meanwhile, Aceron will give it another go, but this time, great dig here by De Castro. Kennedy Batas sends it over. Vicar back set to Roca, but Salarzon and the blockers were there. Piojo this time will try again. And talking about Roy Piojo with 4 attack points already. Sharp serve there, make that 5 points.
That's the same miscommunication except.
That will change Ojimamon to call on for some time.
What a tip there. They have to be ready for that. Villanueva. Piojo once again. The soft blockers were ready. He'll try this time and he will get that to go. Let's take a look at this one again. This attempt finally gets past that block. Campton. UE blockers were ready. Hernandez. Ball still in play. Piojo.
Wow.
Popped up by De Castro. Rally ongoing, and it's ended by Roy Piojo. Take a look at this again. Roy Piojo just using the fingers. Magallanes and Ventura. 21-14. Mendoza will go up. And Piojo will get that point. Ball touched the antenna on the LaSalle side. That LaSalle just 2 points away. Poquita. Piojo again. Not that time. Poquita will trust Piojo with this sand. It pays.
Similar narrative to set number 1. Back-to-back points
for JJ McCam, still on deck. Poquita sets it to Piojo. Roy Piojo will score his first point.
He has to find his... Before the scoring surge of Aceron and Roca, he was the most consistent attacker for...
Meanwhile, Trevor Valera will serve. Poquita sets it to Piojo once again. 16-11 is our score. And Poquita will set it to Roy Piojo off the block. It seems like that's his usual spot, really working for him, building his confidence. Let's see how UE will try to stay alive. Poquita sets it to Roy Piojo. Will there be a block touch? Our referee says otherwise. Now up by 6. This time, Roy Piojo off the block there. He will try again. That would work for the second time around.
Na mas madaling magpa-check dun sa blocker na malapit.
As they are currently up by 5 here. Rakim Aceron with that serve. Sharp serve here. A chance for the Red Warriors. Poquita to Roy Piojo.
For their advantage, and daming factors na i-consider eh. You have to check the efficiency of your attackers, and titingnan mo din yung depensa ng Ateneo.
And a chance here for the Blue Eagles. They go to Pasino. Picked up by UE. Roy Piojo from the back.
They also need to change their sails. Again, target those corner pockets. Learn when to challenge the blockers head on.
Meanwhile, Roca will give it another go. Great dig there by Kennedy Batas as Gian Salarzon with a one-man blocker. Still checked here. Chance to counter. They go to Brian Castro. Picked up still by the Red Warriors. Roy Piojo off the block.
They know how to utilize the tall blockers of the Blue Eagles. Look at that.
Up by 2. First set was also in their favor. Everything working out pretty well here. Gian Salarzon sends the ball dug up here. They go to Piojo from the left pin, and that would still work for the rookie.
For Roy Piojo, it was another shank pass from Ateneo.
Roy Piojo scored 8 points in their round 1 matchup, but today he is already scoring 9 points in this game. Gutierrez sets it to Batas. Dug up here by UE. Chance to counter. They go to Piojo. What a dig there. Not letting this lead go any bigger. Picar with that serve. Combination. Gian Salarzon dug up here by UE. Roy Piojo will send it over. Taluban will set it to Salarzon, and a chance here for the Red Warriors. Of course, they go to Roy Piojo.
Brian Castro. I thought it was already a tight 3-man block from Ateneo.
Rakim Aceron, as we take a look at his numbers, 11 points today. Jet Gopio is dug up by UE. Roy Piojo will give it another go, and he is not yet over. Live in set number 2. They are down by 2. Strong serve here by Gopio. Bicar to Defeo rather. Great save there, but just not enough. And just like that, again, UE, the Eagles was not ready for that ball. As to close set number 2 again.